Can you explain how the demand for assembly solutions has changed in India?
Yeah, as you are connected, for past many years following the electronics demand in India, I think we have been seeing substantial growth for a couple of years now, and every year we think this is the peak, but next year it's another growth factor is coming up. The government's policies are driving that very well. Recently, the Semicon inauguration by Mr. Modi has been a big buzz. So this has created interest of local overseas players to come into this space and start their facilities over here. I think overall, this kind of investments by semicon companies will definitely boost our local manufacturing here and complete the supply chain which everybody was looking forward to. So I think overall the scenario in Indian market is quite positive.
Which target segment is most important for you in India?
Panasonic solutions are, suitable for almost all sectors. Primarily, right now, the demand is more being driven from the mobile manufacturing. So we have been leading that industry for supplying our solutions, as well as there is a consistent growth in the automotive sector also. So that also we've been supporting from our equipment section.
Are there any specific products in higher demand for mobile manufacturing and the automotive sector?
Yeah, we have our NPM D3 series, which is the most popular machine in both the sectors, based on its flexibility and capabilities. So this has been already proven for the high volume and low mix, even for the low mix high volume as well as the high mix low volume also. So these kind of solutions are very much accepted by the customers, and we have been selling through those.
Are there any specific technologies you are adding to your products that your customers are asking for?
Yeah, this is the new trend which has been, followed by the makers now. So people are looking for a more autonomous factories and more digitalization in the factories. Basically, they are calling as a manless, as many as manless operations actually. So Panasonic also has launched the new NPM G series machine, which is basically catering to these requirements for moving towards the autonomous factories. So those machine has those features which helps customers to reduce the manpower.
What do you see as the demand for electric vehicles in India, including two-wheelers, three-wheelers, and four-wheelers?
It's everywhere now, actually. No? Even the buses you missed out, actually. No?
Yes.
So I think the government is really pushing for the zero carbon footprint, actually, and then there are many schemes which have been launched, and there was initial some kind of pull push for this market, but right now it is on the growth trajectory. We are seeing the growth in the both EV, in the two-wheeler or four-wheeler, as well as in the three-wheelers and in the commercial vehicles also. So we've been seeing the growth, and from our customers also, they have been expanding to meet this requirement.
What support do you provide to customers after the sale?
Yeah, we have a team of skilled engineers, and continuously the hiring process is already aligned. And we have offices, 7 offices across India. So we've been supporting our customers from those locations. So wherever the customers or wherever the manufacturing hub is coming up, we try to build our service support stations over there. And being in Panasonic, you can understand we have offices spread out all across India. So it is very good, easy to plug in for our teams wherever the makers are coming for the new greenfield projects. Actually.
Is maintenance a separate revenue model for Panasonic, or is it part of the existing services you offer?
Yeah, of course, it is part of services as the first priority, and then in turn, if it is giving revenue, it is good for your sustainability in the bad times, actually. Yeah.
How do you stand out from other companies that want to manufacture in India?
Yes, Panasonic has been a pioneer in SMT industry. Actually, I've been developing the solutions based on the customer's requirement. And I think as technology evolves, not only from the machine side, first from the component side, and then Panasonic is working closely with some of the major makers and to what kind of components are in the pipeline for the new generation. Similarly, the solution for the manufacturing Panasonic is making. So we are aligned with the industry requirement. Similarly, as per the customer's expectations, we are trying to give the appropriate solution to them. We are just giving the value for money, so this has been the success mantra for us actually.
What challenges do you face in helping customers adopt your products?
Do you
Yeah,
witness?
currently, that challenge is not faced by us only. That is the industry challenge right
But
now because of the skill requirement. Because machines you can invest, but how to use or run or maintain is the based on the skill of the members actually. So this is currently the biggest challenge even the manufacturers are facing because the ramp up of the manufacturing has happened quite sudden. So everybody is gearing up. To meet this requirement. So as well as a maker as well as supplier. So both are building their capabilities to meet this challenge actually.
What are you doing differently regarding the skills gap that others could learn from?
Yeah. So, of course, Panasonic realizing this kind of need is there in the industry. We've been, training customers in advance in our training centers. We have established a training center in the north as well as in the south. So we pre-train the members of the customers so that when the manufacturing comes, the period for starting up for the manufacturing is reduced, and they have a capable people to run the show.
How do automation and data analytics impact the SMT industry?
Yeah. As you know, in one particular board, there are maybe thousands of the components goes, and there is a variety also maybe 300 to 400 actually. So you see, as not only the government direction, as it is a requirement of the time to trace back in case any failure of any product actually, to trace back that how this problem happened, when this problem happened, by whom this problem happened. So this kind of a data is being generated at the floor. So everybody is bringing the solutions to capture those data on the real-time basis and being recorded. And whenever, as and when it is required, it's been supplied so that the corrective measures can be taken out. So this is the right now the need from the industry.
Do Panasonic machines provide real-time data capture?
Please.
Yes, we have our own software solution. The brand name is the Panasim software solution. So under that umbrella, we are providing full traceability to customers based on their requirements.
What role do channel partners play for Panasonic in India?
Yeah, India is quite big as a country. The spread is northeast, north to south, east to west is quite big. So we have been associated with our partners. Actually, we have been trying to capture the market together with our partners. We have now two suppliers, two partners who are associated with us who support us to expand the business. Yeah.
Are your products available only in Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 cities, or do you plan to expand further?
It used to be like, earlier the manufacturing was happening only on the major cities actually. But the way the government has been, expanding now, driving the new policies, it's been spreading to the tier 1 and the tier 2 towns also. Similarly, as the manufacturing is going there, we are also moving to those towns or cities to provide our support, either by directly or through our partners also.
How do you connect with customers setting up manufacturing facilities in places like Hassan?
Yeah. Actually, there is no such customer coming directly from Hassan. It is only the mainline customers going to the new areas. But we have been aligned with those mainline customers. We have been discussing them with their new investments wherever they are coming, and accordingly, we are preparing our support plans actually.
What advice do you have for manufacturers wanting to upgrade their facilities?
Yeah, I think this is basically depend on those customers, philosophy, what they want to do, and how they want to expand their business, what kind of a fund allocation they have, which sector they want to cater. Accordingly, I think each sector has its own requirement actually, and similarly based on their direction, their vision, I think we need to guide them actually.
What infrastructure does Panasonic have to help these manufacturers?
Yeah, since we have expert team with us right now, and we have been, successfully doing many greenfield projects. So any customer who would like to start as a fresh, we have a full ecosystem to be shared with him, and we can create their project report, and we can guide them how to start and how to ramp up. So those all information we can share with them.
How do you see the SMT market growing in the next 3 to 5 years?
That's right.
Earlier, everybody was, keeping their finger crossed that whether the market will continue with this kind of a growth trajectory or not. But currently, we are very much confident that the growth is unstoppable and it is going to grow with a double digit actually on year-on-year basis.
What role will Panasonic have in India's growth?
Actually, as a group, definitely you must be hearing out from our PR team. I think there have been a big commitment from the group for the India strategy. We have been investing from our different product lines. The new plants have been coming up. Now, from under the Panasonic Life Solutions India, we have a Smart Factory Solution division from where I belong to.
Yes.
So here we also have big plans to increase our capacities. We have a factory in Jhajjar to make welding machines. So those are supplied to the automobile industry as well as construction equipment industry. Similarly, for the SMT side, we are increasing our base for the support structure to the customers who are coming up for the manufacturing. Similarly, look forward, there will be a time when we will start assembling some of the equipments here and then to support this growth in India.
How far do you assist customers when they are setting up production lines?
As you asked earlier also, since we have been interacting with the customers, which are sometimes very new, they don't just have an idea to do something. We start interacting from that level, guiding them to the government policies, benefits over there, location wise, which is best, and kind of product simulations, project reports, and helping them to even the tie up for the funding arrangements actually with the banks, some kind of a leasing facilities, then providing the solution what they need, and then support structure, slowly build up their capabilities, and then ramp up for the mass productions. And for the after that, after sales support. And some customers who have been in this line for a long time, we are trying to support them to upgrade with the new equipments based on the technology which has been coming up actually.
What is the lead time for receiving machines from Japan?
Yeah, of course it depends on the global demand and supply, but currently it is 3 to 4 months. Yeah.
Does Panasonic only take bulk orders or do you have a MOQ?
Sort of.
It depends on the project to project actually. Sometimes we have bulk orders to supply within maybe 6 months time or a 1 year period. Sometimes we take cases where there is a one investment for maybe for the shorter period and then looking forward for the future growth in that company. So all kind of a segment customers are there. So depend on that we cater.
Will Panasonic set up an R&D team for SMT solutions in India?
Okay, we have a R&D team here for our machines which we are making in Jhajjar right now.
Yeah.
But for the SMT side, of course, since the machines are manufactured in Japan right now, so we have a team there. But for the software related activities, which is also a part of the SMT or a complete digitalization, those teams we are here right now, we are building local solutions to provide more value to the customer. Sometimes customization, some we have a standard software module also.
Any closing remarks?
Thank you very much. You've been supporting the industry for so many years actually. So please continue your strong support to us, spreading our messages to customer voice to us. Thank you very much.